The competition that Showtime is facing on Saturday night is, what a surprise, from HBO, because Erislandy Lara is making another return on a major network on Saturday night, and he is fighting Vanes Martirosyan. And you know what, the two combined records, they only have one loss, and that's coming from Erislandy Lara. If you remember, when he somehow got dubbed out of a win against the great Paul Williams. So now, when we look at these two fighters, what exactly are you looking for in this fight? Because you said, you said that the Mares fight is probably going to grab more attention and more headlines, but this one seems like a good one as well.
Well, it is a good one. This one is really sort of contrasting styles. If you've seen Martirosyan fight, I mean, he's a come-forward fighter, he's a brawler, he's got some boxing skills, but that's not what he relies on. Whereas Lara, that's exactly what he relies on. He's an excellent boxer, as you know. Really brought it on to Paul Williams and suffered the loss, which was really candidate for Travesty of the Year in 2011. But he's an amazing fighter, and his record is deceptive because he fought as a Cuban amateur for so many years that his pro record is not that impressive. But in the ring, he's incredibly impressive.
Martirosyan is 32-0 with 20 knockouts. He was a 2004 Olympian. He is the taller fighter in this fight at 6 feet. You know, he had that third-round knockout of Troy Lowry, I believe, on the undercard of Chavez Jr. Rubio for the WBC silver light middleweight title. He's 26 years old. How exactly can he solve Erislandy Lara and possibly beat up on the Cuban?
Well, he says he's going to solve it by boxing. Despite the fact that people have advised him to brawl, he said that he's going to solve the problem by boxing. That may work for a while, but I think what happens after a while is that one returns to what one knows best, and brawling is really what Martirosyan knows best, and it's really what he does best. So if he hopes to outbox a boxer, I don't think he's going to win. But if he hopes to outfight a boxer, I think he may improve his chances.
Erislandy Lara bounced back very, very well, having two fights in the span of roughly 2 months, maybe a little more, after that horrendous Paul Williams decision. He had a TKO of Ronald Hearns in the first round. So if there's any better way to possibly bounce back from a controversial decision and show that you still got it and it hasn't affected you at all, a TKO in round one could do it. That fight came on 420, man. And then the next one came against Freddie Hernandez, a unanimous decision in 10 rounds. So at the end of the day, at the win in Vegas, again, Saturday night on HBO, 9:45 Eastern Time. Set your DVRs. Who does Robert Exel have of Boxing.com?
Who do I have? Very simply. I mean, I have Erislandy Lara. I cannot pick against Lara. I think it's going to be a hell of a fight. I think it's probably going to go the distance. I think it's going to be really a hard-fought and superb contest. But again, I can't pick against Erislandy Lara.
Well, if he were to win, he would be the mandatory challenger for Saul Canelo Alvarez. So let me ask you really quickly, do you think that he stands a chance if he wins this fight against Vanes? Do you think that he has a chance against Saul Canelo Alvarez?
I don't even think that he's going to fight Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Really?
I know it's been mandated by the WBC, but something tells me that Alvarez has his eye, as does his Golden Boy, on a fight between Alvarez and Mayweather. So I don't even think that, again, the winner of this fight may be the mandatory, but something tells me that there are ways to get around these mandatories. It happens all the time, especially with Saul Alvarez, and I think it's going to happen again.
So you think Canelo is going to end up fighting Floyd Mayweather?
He certainly wants to. It would be a gigantic fight. Even if he had one loss, I mean, it wouldn't be the end of his career. It would certainly bolster his bank account in a big way, and his visibility in a big way. I don't think he would win, but I think it would be certainly a welcome and profitable contest.